So, the next vlog starts with me explaining the panic attack I got to experience last night, leave it alone, of spilling juice, liquid of some kind, onto the stove top and frantically trying to get it cleaned up in time. Enough got in underneath of one of the knobs to cause all of the igniters to start malfunctioning. They were all firing all at the same time. Friends who are used to working with gas have told me that once I let it dry out, it'll be fine. Let me tell you something. The thought that I just murdered my stovetop, it was not a good one. And for those of you who know, or have paid attention to my background when I've talked about it, yes, I was thoroughly convinced that I had royally, majorly fucked up. My husband Dave just hugged me, said, "Babe, it's okay. You just made a small mistake. You have learned a valuable lesson. Try to bring yourself back down." So, I love that man. Some of the prior individuals that I've been with before him, many years ago, yeah. The response would not have been that kind. It is a hot week. We broke, according to the thermometer, according to the outdoor stuff, we broke 116. It has been very, very toasty. That, for the most part, is all for this particular check-in for today, I think. We'll see how it goes. There might be more later. We'll see. And hello to you 2/8 and cows. bullet journal video's done, and just as I go to upload it, the thunderstorms roll in. And we're on satellite internet, and yes, that does get affected by the storms. I'm a genius. Another day. Another possibility of being let down by the monsoon. Also, did you guys like the clips of the hummingbirds? It's actually the first time that I've been able to get that Rufus hummingbird to hold still long enough at the feeder that I could get a good video of him. Oh my gosh, he's just so pretty! Unfortunately, the video doesn't do his colors justice. Is it raining? It is, it's raining. Dave has been working on a book, and he went up to one of our local places so that he could spend some time there and try to get some writing done without getting distracted. And when he finishes said book and gets it published, I'm going to be making it a permanent edition within the description of all of my videos on YouTube. That was lightning. She's so cute. Maggie is not happy, as you can imagine. This is still not resolved. This part right here, on one of them is misfiring, and we might have to replace the entire stovetop, which I'm going to not be happy about because it would mean that I oohed really badly. Those A10s probably sound a lot lower than what they actually are. It is a refreshingly cool morning this morning. We actually had some dew. Check to make sure my hoses didn't run overnight. My poor Dave got woken up by the crop duster. He probably wouldn't have been so cross about it if it weren't for the fact that we didn't get to bed, I think, until almost midnight. Last night the temperatures plummeted after the sun went down, and it was just... Why is that leaking? was just absolutely gorgeous out. I'm going to show you guys the situation with the garden, which is not thriving this year. Because we're not having much morning dew, which is where a lot of the garden gets its moisture from, stuff's not doing well. And I do mean not doing well. Birds have been chewing on my plants, which is why they look like that. Oh, now they're lower. Okay. But, yeah. We've been getting green onions and cherry tomatoes. That's it this year. The leeks are doing okay. I've been pinching off the blooms on the tomato plants because I don't want them to bloom just yet. Because when your temperatures are over 100 degrees, your fruit won't set and it won't ripen. Yeah. It's been annoying. And the wind decides to show why I'm using this microphone. We had an absolutely gorgeous evening last night, y'all. The temperature dropped below 80 really quickly. So we went down to the south end back there and just sat and just enjoyed how deliciously cool it was. And it's not getting that hot today. We might not break 100 today, which I will be grateful for. There's my 10s. There's my 8 10s. Yes, like all of them my 8 10s. But that's just because I'm weird. I'm just weird like that. So, walking up to the mailbox to check on it real quick. And I know you guys see me walking up to the mailbox. I take you guys with me a lot for these vlogs. A lot of times that's all I can do because nothing's happening. And that's snake sign. Which way are you going? Okay. Piles are pushed up going this way. Okay, he was going that way. Okay. Shocked, I know. Yeah, it is that time of year where all of the nope ropes are out and the fuzzy nope ropes are out. I have not seen very many snakes this year. I have only seen the coach whip that was earlier this year. So hopefully that means they're all staying away from my porch, and I won't have to deal with one this year because now they're done messing around with the fields over there. They're not pushing wildlife out anymore. But I absolutely hate when I sit down to write somebody a letter and my handwriting decides to not cooperate. Which is why we have a printer. It's one of the reasons we have a printer, but I really need to get some letters written to some friends and family and update them about stuff going on. Trade that out. Whoops. Lay down, please. Thank you. tuck that there, shut that. Bills. Yay. But it is a gorgeous day, as you can see. And hopefully we get a monsoon. We'll see. We'll take another look at that once we get a little past, a little up the driveway. It is a gorgeous August 2nd, y'all. And I do mean gorgeous. They agree with me. Right? So, did y'all like that campfire cardigan? I know I do. Hey, leave it. Leave it. Don't make me whoop your butt. I have chanclas on today. I did not feel like putting on socks. But, like I said, I'll have her pattern linked in the description down below. I love that cardigan. Although my mom was teasing me a little bit. She's like, isn't that a little big on your scrawny backside? Maybe, Mom. But I wanted it to be a bit bigger. I also wanted it in the subdued colors because the subdued colors are a little bit better for going out and about. The other campfire cardigan I made was black and very, very, very bright colored. Not very outy and abouty. There's my baby girl. There's my baby girl. There we go. Now I can show you guys this. This is what it normally looks like over the Chiricahuas during monsoon season. And in case you guys are wondering, the distant peaks that are being rained on are actually something like 40, 50 miles away. But it is just beautiful today. And the wind is coming from that direction. So we just might have a normal monsoon today. You never know. But today is just gorgeous. The last few nights have been so nice and cool. We've actually gone down to the south end of the property a couple times now and just sat. We watched the full moon come up last night. And girls, it was just beautiful. Got back to the house, picked everything up, shut everything we needed to down. Both of us got to sleep at a good time and both of us slept like rocks. And I could not get woken up this morning. I had to beg for a coffee refill. Like, please. So, but it's been a busy day. Nowhere near done being busy yet. So, might be able to check in a little bit later, show you guys a little bit what I've been getting up to. And I don't know, we'll see. But you know, I'm looking forward to being able to invest in a proper camera so that I can have this to listen to music on and still keep filming. The content will become more varied when I am able to invest. Here's the wind. Alright, catch you guys in another clip. That would be cowboy candy, otherwise known as sweet pickled jalapenos. So last year around this time, I was sharing clips of this yard full of amaranth and me having to put layers on so that the pollen didn't make me break out. This year we've had so little rain. Everything is still very dry. And every time we have a monsoon with a lot of lightning and not a lot of rain, boy, do I get nervous. Not really a lot I can do a lot about this. I've had people suggest mowing it all down, brushing it all up, and I'm like, yeah, that's how you end up with a lot of dust. I'd rather not contribute to that. It is to the point where we are planning on how to reclaim this very dry area here, and a large part of that has to do with making it not so flat. Something that a lot of prospectors and mine workers and mine testers will tell you: when you're reclaiming an area after you've taken the resource from it, don't leave it flat. Create contour in the landscape so that seeds and all sorts of stuff have a chance to get caught in like a low pressure zone. There's a lot of water that moves to that area and actually sprout and grow up. Trash, maybe trash. But that's actually one of the projects for this coming winter, hopefully. Barring life changes. So, but outside of that, not really a lot going on today. Besides more cleaning. Something about full moon on Lammas, or Lignasid, however you say it, whichever one. I've been getting the house back in order. I think a part of it probably has to do with some of the breakthroughs I had for some of my stuff this past month. And Dave is actually recovering a lot. Like, he's been able to be on his feet a lot and helping me out with stuff, and it's been nice. It's been very nice having him mostly back to normal. He still has to lay down or sit down frequently to let his back rest. So the afternoon clouds are growing up. We will see if it does anything. It tried to monsoon last night. Didn't really get any rain of note. We've just been so dry this year that once it starts raining, the desert just pulls everything out of the sky, and your clouds literally rain themselves out of existence right now this year. So that's not been fun. But it is what it is. That's life. So that's it for today's check-in. Probably more tomorrow. Although what, I don't know. Thanks, wind. Thank you. Might have a proper monsoony day. Oh, well, that wraps this vlog for the channel, guys. So there have been a couple of questions of, hey, why have things slowed down even more? Part of that is because our internet provider is not great. They're very slow, and most of the time the bandwidth is needed by my husband for his job because he works from home. For sometimes. Most of the time, actually, is what I should say. But some people have a void. I have a void, a ghost, and a orange and marmalade blob. Hey. Hey. So that is why the vlogs have slowed down even more. Not just because this has been a very warm summer with El Nino, and because, well, health-wise, it's tried to kick my husband in the teeth. Mental health-wise, it's kicked me in the teeth, but that's because I've had some breakthroughs. Breakthroughs with mental health BCs are never gentle. Are they?
No, they never really are.
So that wraps this vlog. Next vlog should have a bit more in it, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I'm not trying, I don't want to do clickbait. I don't want to do hot topic stuff. I'm just boring old me. Hey, stop playing with that. Stop playing with that in the high Sonoran Desert. I want my videos to be relaxing, where you don't have to worry about jump scares and stuff, and because I don't appreciate that shit. So yeah, I try not to put in my videos what I don't appreciate. But it is what it is. So we might actually have a proper monsoon today. We'll see. Since the start in June 15th, we've had a whopping 3 inches. And I think I told you guys earlier in the video. By this time last year, we had double that. Garden's not doing well. It's a hard year here on the homestead this year. I was not able to invest in a better camera for video work like I wanted. I won't be able to this year. I'm going to be using the phone probably for a while, so that's okay. Plus, I've got my own challenge right now of, for the most part, completely quitting drinking. So there are a few things that one likes to do, and that's one of those categories where a lot of people just don't want to admit that they're drinking too much. And when you started drinking too much because you were in a PTSD spiral years ago and you were self-medicating, admitting that it's gotten out of hand because now you don't need it, but it's a habit. Yeah. A reminder to all of you, your favorite TikTokers, Instagrammers, and YouTubers are not perfect. We've all got flaws. We've all got our demons. And a lot of us use our content to help hold ourselves accountable because there's folks out there who like seeing us. So, it is what it is. Well, hug your loved ones tight because life likes to change direction at Mach 9. Take care of yourself. I love you guys, okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!